As I can. That's why I'm speaking fast.
Good morning, students. Am I audible to everyone? Hello, students. Am I audible? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Now, guys, today we are going to cover some topics on Java. So today we will begin with Java, and since some people are from mechanical background, so I would like to take around 5 to 10 minutes to just introduce Java. Okay. Guys, see, first of all, Java is object-oriented programming language. Guys, please mute yourself. Hello. Guys, please mute yourself whenever you are in a meeting. Okay. So first of all, I would like to introduce what is Java. So Java is actually truly object-oriented programming language. It consists of OOPs. Okay. Sure. So firstly we will see when Java is get introduced. Java is introduced in 1991, okay, by Sun Microtech company, and laterally it is been take over, okay, or acquired by Oracle. Okay, now it's Oracle product. Now, so guys, whenever we are working with Java, no, that time we we required some sort of components or some sort of tools for the compilations and building our code using Java. Okay, so to write a code, we required IDE. Okay, so for that reason, you can use Eclipse as well as NetBeans. Okay, even you can type a code in Notepad as well. Okay, yes, once you write that particular code, okay, so there are some sort of components in a Java, that is one, JDK, JRE, and JVM. What do you mean by JDK? So it's a Java development kit. Okay, so Java development kit is what? It just consists of some sort of run. It will give you some sort of required component. Okay, required component. It consists of multiple components. From by using those components, you can write your own code. Okay, now what is JRE? JRE is a Java runtime environment. To run Java code, you should require one environment. Okay, you should require one environment. Okay, and that Java Java environment is given by JDK. Okay, now come to the JVM. JVM is what? Java virtual machines. Whenever we are writing code, okay, whenever we are writing code, that time what we are doing after creating a project, okay. So first of all, we will see how to create a project. Come here, new. It's a Java project. You can give any name, Java project, right? Okay, here AC, that is runtime environment is Java AC 1.8. Okay, afterwards, does any required more configurations? No, we do not require any more further configurations. So after that, you can click on next. Okay, afterwards it will ask you source. So inside the Java project, okay, here source folder will be there. Yeah, we will ask for the finished. Perfect, and your project will get created over here. Okay, once your project get created, simply open that particular project, and by opening that particular project, what you can do, you can find SRC, and these are the JRE system libraries, that is Java runtime environment. So it this is the systems libraries is by defaultly added. Okay, all these libraries, so we are not going to see all this library. Okay, huh. Come here into SRC. Okay, it this particular folder has some structure. What is that
Lord,
structure?
have
So
mercy on me.
we can
Please,
create
Jesus, have
packages.
mercy. The folder. You probably know that he's compassionate.
Guys, please mute yourself. Okay, sure. Guys, please note that whenever you are joining meeting, that time you are mute. Okay, and in between also. Now inside the hello, yes, inside the SRC, you should read one package. Okay, one package is there. So I'm giving dot acc. Come here. Inside package, you can create class file. Okay, now you can give any class file. First program. Program. Okay, okay, perfect. Now this is your first program. So in yesterday's sessions we saw, okay, whenever you create class file, okay, inside the class there are multiple methods, okay, MET2DS, perfect, particular methods. Even you can create multiple class also, okay, multiple class as well. So class 1, class 2, etc. Likewise. Now how to extend that particular things, how to make interface, that we are going to see. Okay, chalo. So mainly we just a second. Main method is here. So how this class file will come to know which method I should trigger. Okay, how this class file will come to know how to trigger first which method. So for that reason we have one method that is by default. Whenever you run this particular first program, that time by default it is create running one method, that is main method. Okay, so how to write that particular main method? Public static void main, and it is taking arguments, that is string args. Okay, come here, see. Now here you can simply write your code. First of all I'm going to write, that is system dot out dot println. Okay, now here I'm writing, that is this is a session on Java. Okay, so guys, this is a session on Java that we have written. So to print a statement, this syntax should be used: system dot out dot println. Okay, this is session on Java. Just run this. After running this, you will get this is session on the Java. Okay, perfect. So in this way we are writing our code. So now we will move towards our logical kind of concepts, means how to define a variable, and what are its type. Okay, chalo. So whenever this first program comes, whenever we are running this particular file, that time all the control goes to main method and one object has been created by default. Now whenever you want to give, guys, please mute yourself. Yes. So whenever we want to give, or we want to assign one variable, that time which pattern you should use? One is data type. Okay, afterwards variable name, then you need to give its value if you want to assign that particular value. If you don't want to assign that particular value, then simply leave this particular value. Okay, in this way also blank variable you can create. Now it is with value. Okay, chalo. So come to the next point. So what are the data types? Okay, data types are character type. Okay, then afterwards string type. Okay, then integer type, DOU double type. Okay, float type. Okay, so we will see some of the example of this particular one. Okay, now some variable are those there we are giving value as static. Okay, static means what? We can use anywhere, we can use that particular variable anywhere in this particular throughout the class. Okay, throughout the class file we can use that without creating an object. Okay, generally this Java is object oriented programming language, so we need to use objects. Okay, whenever we have to access some values, so we will see how to do that particular things. Okay, chalo. So I will go with some sort of example. Just a second. Yeah, I'll do one thing. Mouse pointer is not working nicely. Come here. So I'll create one public, okay, static string. Okay, now I can give any name. My name is, okay, chalo, campus credentials, that I have given name. Okay, now if we want to create an object, so how to create that particular object? To create that particular object, we need to call this class file name. Okay, afterwards simply we need to create one instance by new keyword. Okay, and afterwards same class file that object will be. So it means what? We have created object is made up of class. Okay, so this first program class is there. Okay, we have to create one new object. The name of object is obj. Okay, and this will be type of first program. Okay, now simply another way we can create multiple objects as well. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm simply calling this as a object 2. Okay, perfect. Object 3. Yes, why we created this particular object? Okay, come here, I will show you something. System dot out dot print ln. Okay, chalo. Now if I use directly as a name, yes, definitely I could able to access this because it's a type of static. Okay, because it's type of static. If I play this, my name is Sissy. But if I wanted to access this using object, then how I can access this? Obj. Okay, then dot. Inside this I'll get each and everything. Okay, so here is name variable is there and its type is string. Okay, access this and play this. Yeah, right. So likewise I'll create one more method, public static. I'll create just one method by name any variable. Okay, chalega. What happened? Return statement. It has to be one return statement. So I'll return what are return. Okay, I'll return some value. For that reason I'll go with a string. Hey, there. STATIC. decorator is expected. Okay, no worries, no worries. I will do one thing. I'll simply take int a equals to 12. Okay, and afterwards I will return the value of a. Okay, for time being go with this. Now see, now I need to access this my name method. So how to access? Already we have created object of that. Okay, chalo, come here and system dot out dot print ln. Okay, now here I'll use obj dot. Okay, here I could able to use obj. Then afterwards if I use my name, yes, my name I can access, right? But can you see a variable? A variable, can you see? No, you could not able to see that particular a variable. Come here and try to find that particular a variable. No, it is not there. So I can access my name. Okay, now come here. Here I will do some sort of things, that is my name method returns the value. Okay, afterwards concatenations. Cause see guys, for what reason I use this particular concatenations? Because reason behind it, I'm passing some sort of string. Okay, I'm passing some sort of string over here. Okay, after that particular string, it's a value. Okay, this value is return type to the int. Okay, yeah, so problem with this int. Now this will be the value, and this value is dynamic one. Value will get changed. Okay, so come here and we'll check it. Yeah, see, my name method returns the value. This is my name method and it is returning the value, that is 12. Okay, now come here. I'll do some sort of things inside this particular bracket. I'll take int a, int b equals to. Okay, now I can take 13. Simply I will use int c equals to yeah, or else what I can do, simply a plus. Okay, now you will get an addition. Just a second. See, you will get addition, that is 25. Okay, so here we are accessing using this object. Okay, perfect. Now as we will move forward, we will find some sort of things interesting. Now suppose if I want to access this without an static. Okay, I will show you some sort of example here. My name, see, I'm using this particular without an object. Okay, I'm not extracting this my name method. I'm not extracting this my name method through object. Okay, I'm just commenting this. Okay, I'm using directly. For what reason I can use directly this particular my name method? Because it is a type of static. Okay, chalo, just run this particular program. Yes, output is there, that is 25. Okay, now we will create some sort of string and we will try to print that particular string. Okay, now see guys, here we are returning the values. It means we are not printing the value inside the method. Okay, we are just taking that addition. Okay, we are just taking that addition through this particular method. Now what we will do, we will print some values inside this and we will call here. Okay, chalo. So to that particular things, what I will do, I will just change something over here. Okay, now I'll give simply void. Okay, now if I create void, then see, you can see here you will get an error. Okay, that change my name to static. But to change my name to static, definitely it will work, but now we have to go with different examples. Okay, different type of concepts. So see how we can do that. String my string. Okay, my string is a variable. Now go with this. This is a Java session. Come here. Okay, now we are not returning this particular one, we are simply printing system.out.println. Okay, println. Here we will print the value of my string. See, up till now no error, but here we have one error. So how to access this particular one? We have to use object. Just a second. Obj dot. See, my name is there. Okay, you can simply call this, but still we having error. Println. Yeah, println does not require. Yeah, it does not require. Reason behind it, what happened, we are simply printing value over here, so double we cannot print. Okay, two times we cannot call. So simply what I need to do, obj dot. Okay, obj dot my name. Now just commenting this particular statement. Now see, this is a Java session. Okay, likewise. So those who are not from the core IT background, okay, computer background, those who can note down this particular code. Okay, please take your 2 minutes, take 2 minutes time, and you can note down that particular code so that I can move forward. Chalo guys, now we will see for the data types. Okay, chalo. So data types, what we have seen up till now: int, string. Okay, int and string. Now, like even we have saw the example of float. Okay, just an example, not yet implementations. Double. So up till now you are aware about this particular data types. Okay, chalo. So what we will do, we will simply call this particular, and how to call that I will show you. So first of all we will see byte type. Okay, let's see byte type. Every variable. Now see, yesterday's session I told you something. What do you mean by variable? Variable is an empty space where we can put some sort of values inside it as per our requirement. Okay, or else we can take values from that particular variable. Okay, so simply just generic example if we are discussing now, then variable is just a container, variable just a container on which we can put something and we can take from that particular container. Okay, so this container, okay, every container should have something size. Okay, some size means above that particular size you cannot e- exceed, or you cannot exceed the limit of that particular container. Some storage space is predefined. Okay, like if you are saying the container of 5 liter, then 5 liter material can, you can put inside that particular container, not more than that. So same way variable is also having their own, what we call it as a holding capacity. Okay, chalo. So byte have minus 128 to 256, sorry, 127. huh. So total it is, if it is you are
Sunday?
saying, then it is
आज
256.
संडे
Okay, then it is
पता नहीं अभी
one
क्लास
byte
लेंगे
data, it is one byte data.
मतलब
It is a string.
कॉलेज का क्लास
Default
में
value
होगी
is
तो अलग
always
ही है
0. Default value is always 0. So how to access that particular one?
संडे
So we
ऐसा ही नहीं
doing
होगा
static void
अरे ये लोग कुछ और ही करें ना
string
कॉलेज का क्लास नहीं है कुछ और क्लास है
guys, please mute yourself. Okay. Now what we can do, simply byte. Okay, var name, variable name. Okay, now what I will do, var name will be 123. I put simply 123 system dot out dot print ln, okay, var name. Chalo, we will see. Yes, something we got. Okay, now if I try to give this particular value, okay, then at compile time only it will give you an error, that is it is telling cannot convert from int to byte. Okay, simple. If I go with this particular one, that is okay. Okay, now if I go with 129, then too it will give me an error. Okay, that if I wanted to access this particular number, okay, this particular number if I want to access, then byte will not work over here. I need to give int. If I use int, then it is okay. Okay, now if I use above the length, then again it will fetch me an error. So what I need to do, I need to give long type. Okay, then long type is also not there, out of range. For long type also it is out of range. Come here. Yeah, now it is okay. If I give int over here, then it is taking perfect. Yeah, see, likewise you can give its name, but what if you want to access this kind of, this much number if you wanted to access, then what you need to do, simple, call it is by string. Okay, but definitely it will give and still error. So what you need to do, you need to access this. Okay, so guys, see what I did, I simply put this variable name as a string type and I access this using double quotes. Strings are always called in a double quotes manner. Okay, chalo guys, now we will see one more example. Why string could able to take this many characters? Cause string is holding these characters. String is always taking characters, array of characters. Okay, so it does not have any kind of limitations, okay, to hold the data. But if you go with the char, okay, that is ch, and if you put, definitely it will fetch you an array, cause it will take only and only one character. What happened? Quick fix. Character it should take. Okay. Problem is with this particular one. We need to give in this way. Okay. Now it will not give you. But if you put some more characters inside it, definitely it will take an it. Okay. More than this, say only one character it will accept. Okay, so if you are using character data type, then make sure that you are using single quotes. Okay, if you are using string type, then you should use this double quotes. Okay, so what will happen, inside the string it is creating char concatenation with char plus concatenation with char. Okay, Kunal, please mute yourself. Chalo. So likewise we can put some values. So for that reason, whatever the inside the string data type variable, okay, each character is assigned by character data type. Okay, and through that we are accessing. Okay, so up till now it might be okay with you. Yes, now we will go with some sort of extra things, that is short. I'll do okay. Now here I can give 1 2 3 4 5 6. See, it gives me an error. If I make it as a 5 type, then it is okay. So it is a short type number. Okay, long it has more range. Okay, so that whatever the range is there, so I will provide you some sort of study material on that particular. You will get all these notes. Okay, now come to the boolean type. Okay, what do you mean by boolean? Boolean is will have only two values, either 1 or 0. Okay, but whenever we are working with programming language, that time boolean, suppose I am giving as a b equals to. Okay, so here we can put 1 no, 0 no, we cannot put 1 and 0. So what it requires true. Okay, true, or might be false, because you will have only two options whenever you are using boolean data type. So b may be true or false. Okay, so depending upon that situations, you can set the value. Suppose in yesterday's sessions we did some sort of true false wala conditions in if and else wala case. Okay, so in that case simply you can return that particular value and you can catch that particular value. Okay, and if it is a true, if it is a false, then you can do multiple actions as well. So this kind of jobs we can do over there. Now there is one more point, that is go with the double, double. Okay, double is used for floating numbers. So num1 go with this, and 22.22. Okay, this will be accessible. Now if you go with the float will also give you same 23.23. okay, now see, you will get an error. Error means what? It will ask you to give at the end f. So whenever you are giving the number, its data type is a float, that time f should be there. Okay, suffix value you have to pass, okay, or else it will consider as a double only. Okay, chalo. So if you wanted to make some sort of notes over it, you can make a note within 2 minutes. Take 2 minute time. Guys, up till now, any doubt or any difficulty, if it is there, you can simply put text message, okay, in a chat room. If it is not, then simply we can move forward. So confirm me accordingly. Can we move forward? Yes, no doubt yet. Okay, chalega. Chalo guys. So we will go with operators. Now we will see what do you mean by operator. Any idea what is operator? So guys, whenever we have to perform some sort of actions means what? One is decision making and another one is operations. That is, operations means addition, subtraction, that is the mathematicals one. Okay, some are assignment, some are incremental, some are logical, some are comparison, some are bitwise and ternary. Okay, these are total 7 type of operators in Java. Okay, we will see one by one what is use of this. So first of all, we will see arithmetic, because whenever you learn any language, that time operators you have to learn. Okay, you have to learn, and first operator always you are learning, that is arithmetic operators everywhere. So inside the arithmetic operator, okay, inside the arithmetic operator, arithmetic operator. So arithmetic operators, see, like we did in one example, that is addition, okay, subtraction. In yesterday's sessions, I guess we did multiplication also. Okay, then division type. Okay, and one more is modulus. Okay, simply how to put that and how to run the code using this particular model. If you wanted to learn some sort of things, okay, then by yourself, then how to do that particular things? See, go guys, num1, because some students are like, unless and until they won't practice by themselves, they are not understanding the concepts. Okay, sure. So for them I'm telling, suppose num1 is there and go with the num2. Okay, sure. So guys, if you wanted to do this particular operation, simply you can do system.out.println. Okay, println addition of, okay, addition of number 1 and number 2. Now see guys, I wanted to show number 1 is 12, so addition of 12, no? So how I can access this? num1. Okay, now I'm giving concatenations. Yes, now this particular explanation is for circuit background students. Okay, what happened? complete the statements I need to put. Yes, those are from the circuit background, so for them I'm telling you why I'm using this plus sign. Plus sign is used for concatenations. See guys, whenever we are calling any value inside the double quotes, that time it is accessing as a what? String. Okay, and it is not a dynamic, it is a static one. Yes, I could able to do this particular things. And 13, okay, addition of 12 and 13 is okay. Now I have to give some sort of output. Simply I can put 25 over here. Okay, now if I run this particular one, addition of 12 and 13 is 25. But guys, this answer is completely wrong. Even though your answer is perfect, see what I'm doing now, I'm making it as a 12 and check the answer. It will give you 12 and 13 is 25, but actual my answer is not 25, it is a 24. So how to do that particular things? Okay, for that reason we need to use I'll make one result, result. Okay, num1 plus num2. Okay, yeah, right. Come here. Now simply what I will do, plus. Okay, plus means what? Concatenation. I'm joining this string with this variable. Okay, or any variable it may be. So what will happen? Now check the answer. Perfect, it is 24. But guys, see, now I have to change these values as well, because if I write 12 plus 12, it is 24. Perfect. Okay, now if I did 13 over here, then it will show me 12 plus 13 is 24. So I wanted to give some sort of reference from this variable only. Okay, from this variable only. So what I will do, simply I will break the string. Okay, concatenation and num1. Okay, simply over here I'm just replacing this particular one. Those who are not understanding, no, those who are getting confused, where we need to bring, where we need to break that particular string and put the variable. Simply do one thing. The way in which I have done. Okay, simply you need to replace it with this one. Num2. Okay, chalo. Come to this particular point and now check the answer. Addition of 12 and 12 is 24. Now change any value. Okay, addition of 14 and 12 is 26. So likewise guys, we can able to manipulate the strings. Okay, and we can create a dynamic strings. Chalo, moving forward, this is the arithmetic operators we are learning. Okay, chalo. So result 1 is there. Okay, or else creating variable each and every time, I'll do one thing. Instead of doing that, what I will do, I will simply put num1 plus num2. Okay, chalo. Come here. Now go with num1. Okay, addition. No, addition. Afterwards, we will go with the multiplication. Num2.
हाँ बोल
Okay. So 12 into 12, that is 144.
क्या मैसेज
Perfect. Chalo. Go with the next point. Now subtraction. Num1 minus num2. Okay, I need to complete the round basis over here as well. Your answer is 0. Okay, now it's division for finding a division, num1 divided by num2. Okay, print this, we will get 1. Okay, now modulus. Okay, num1 modulo num2, we will get this modulus. Okay, so likewise we can use arithmetic operations. Okay, chalo guys, please do this particular things. Okay, take a note of this. Yes, someone has put it here, that is on YouTube channel. I got a notification that ARGS. Yes guys, it is typo error. It is typo error. Chalo guys, I hope you have noted it down. Now we will move forward. Okay, so we will see operators. Okay, now which operator? Assignment operator. Same way, I'll just change here itself. Okay, yeah, what I will do, num2 will get value of num1. Okay, now simply I will system dot out dot println. Okay, system dot println. Okay, it is what? Assignment. Okay, assignment. So what I will check the value for num2. For better understanding, what I will do, I'll just concat with some sort of string assignment. So equality output. Chalo, we will check 15. Yeah, see, num1 value is what? 15, and num2 value is what? 12, right? So here what I am doing, num1 value will get inside the num2. Okay, so here answer will be 15. So what answer we should get? Output is 15. Perfect. For betterment, I didn't save this. Yeah, yes, perfect. Now we will take different one, that is addition. Yesterday I told you, that concept, if you wanted to add some sort of things. So guys, just Can you guess the output of this particular one? Equals to num1. Okay. For better understanding, what I will put 10 over here, okay, and 12 over here. Okay, chalega. Perfect. Can you tell me what is answer? Guys, you can put it on the chat room as well. What will the value inside this? Plus equals to. Okay, chalo guys, see, your answer will be 20. How? Yes, Savri Puja answer, give correct answer, right? And yes, Anand, see how, because here we have given num2 equals to num1. Okay, now I am commenting this particular one. Now Anand, your answer is perfect. Your answer is 22. Is there anyone who posted on YouTube chat? Let me check. No, there is no one. Okay, yeah, perfect. So again, we will go with like addition. We will do subtraction. This is a shorthand type method using assignment. Check the output. It's 12. Num1 and num2. Okay, for that reason I need to comment this as well. Okay, now answer is 2. Okay, and if I make this particular one, okay, then I'm getting answer that is 12. How? Your answer is 22. Perfect. No, perfect. Answer is right. Cause see, this num1 plus equals to num2. This is giving me output is what? Now 22. Okay, this is giving me 22 output. So what I'm doing, from 22 I am deducting 10. So answer will be 12. Guys, understood? I hope yes. Yeah, we will move forward. So for more confusion, so likewise you may get this particular kind of code in pseudocode as well. Okay, so you need to understand each and everything properly. Now num2, okay, num2, like we were addition, we are deducting, okay, subtraction. So likewise we can do multiplication as well. Okay, here answer is this. Here minus k, here multiplication. Chalo, go ahead, check for this. Now it's 120. Simple 120, straightforward answer. Likewise, simply we can copy paste these things. Okay, and we can put this division sign. Output of this division equals to will be 1. move further. Modulo. Simply copy paste this. Okay. Here mod. See. Let's please note down this particular question. Take a 2-minute time. Okay. This particular question and its answer. Yes guys, see now what happened. Yes, I will comment this out. Even I will comment this out. Okay. Perfect. Now we will see auto increment and auto decrement. Okay, to say auto increment or auto decrement, since I'm targeting number 2, okay, so what I will do, I need to perform number 2, okay, then plus plus. Okay, if you give double plus plus sign, then it will increment by 1, so output will be 13. Okay, if you use num minus minus, okay, then guys, sorry, num 2. Guys, can you guess the answer? What should be the answer now? $11. How many of you think it is 11? Someone telling me it is 12. Okay, answer is 12. That is perfect. Because guys, see here again num2. Okay, num2 is first of all incremented by 1. So its initial value is what? 12. So here we will get 13. But afterwards again we are decrementing it. Okay, so we will get value is 12. Yeah, if I remove this incremented, okay, then I'll get 11. That is perfect. Understood? So guys, please note each and every logics, okay, because these are the simple logics. Okay, now some students are from circuit background and some students are from IT sectors. Okay, so guys, you everyone had come across with DTE, okay, digital techniques. Okay, so principle of digital techniques, it might be your subject name or anything else. So what I will do, I will simply take boolean, okay, boolean value 1. Okay, here I will give true, boolean value 2 is false. Okay, since boolean can store only true and false value, I have assigned the same value. Now check, here we are getting warning. This warning is for what reason? This is a local variable, okay, this is a local variable and you haven't used. That is the reason you are getting underscore with the yellow line, yellow or orange you can say. But if it is in a red line, then you need to give some sort of attentions towards your code or syntax. Okay, now simple, what I will do, system dot out dot println. Okay, system dot out dot println, I'll take value 1. Okay, and logic, I wanted to use and logic, value 2, inside the bracket I will write value 1 to value 2. Guys, can you post on the chat room which operator I should use for AND operator and how? What I need to use over here, or what I should use? Perfect. Here we need to use and. Okay. Yes. So can you guess the answer? Answer should be false. Perfect. Why it is false? Because AND operator is telling to get true output. Okay, your both conditions should be matched. So if you give true, true, okay, then answer is true. Okay, if suppose if you give FLAC false, then you will get false ka sign over here. Okay, so likewise we have another operators as well, that is OR operator. For OR operator we will use this symbol, okay, that we call it as a pipe. So again here we have to use pipe. Afterwards I will use true. See, any one condition out of this two, value 1 and value 2, get true, you will get output is a true. If both conditions are false, then only you will get false output. Okay, or else if I try with here true, you will get true output. Okay, so guys, have you remember A dot B ka concept and afterwards 1 0 0 1 1, okay, afterwards 0 1 0 1, that is true false, and if both the conditions get matches, then we are saying yes it is true or else it is false. So here we will put only true. Okay, rest everything will be false, cause for one we are considering as a true. Okay, everything here we are considering as a false, that is 0 is for false. So whenever you are doing AND, okay, and if you are doing OR, okay, that time here you will get true, right? Only this condition will be your false and rest conditions will be true. Okay, chalo. Now like this particular one we can use negation as well, not get. Okay, not get also we can use. To use that not get, what we need to do, simply put exclamation mark. Okay, so what is value of value 1 variable? It's true. Okay, so simply we will put here and we will get value of this is negative of that particular one. So true ka false, false ka true ban jayega. Okay, simply come here and use FALSE false. See, it will be true. Okay, now we will see comparison. Okay, for the comparison we need to have two variables again. Num1 okay equals to 10, int num2 equals to consider it as a 12, 10 and 12. Come here. Now here we need to use some sort of decision. Okay, so here we have to use if loop for checking conditions. So if loop first of all will check conditions. Okay, num1 equals to num2. Okay, now go ahead here. If num1 and num2 these are the true. Okay, if this is equal, so equality sign we are giving double equals to sign. If you use single equals to, then it will fetch you an array. Okay, so single equals to is used for assignment. Okay, like we use 12 to 12 value is assigned to the number 2 likewise. So come here. Now we will use system dot out dot println. Okay, here we will use what if it is a true, then we will use true. Okay, like guys, yesterday some people from your batch only ask question, that is, if this loop does not satisfy the condition. Okay, because see guys, here we are not creating any statement for else. Okay, so what I will do simply rest code. Rest code. So guys, see what control I am making over here. If num1 and num2 is equals, okay, then only I will get true, else simply I will get rest code. Okay, just check. Rest code. If I create this num1 as 12, then num1 and num2 is 12. Okay, this condition will get satisfied. Okay, it will get inside the if loop condition cut true block. Okay, and we will get true and then rest code. So yesterday we did know that minimum and maximum wala question condition, the same concept. Okay, chalo. Now simply if I want I need to check. Yes, we have to have this particular output, that if it is true, then you should get true. If it is a false, it is not equal, then you should get false wala. Okay, so what we need to do, else okay, system.out.println here, and here I'll make FALSE false. Okay, come here and use this and check. Now it's true. Okay, now it's true. For that reason we are getting output as a true. Suppose I create this as a 13, then I'll get output of false and then rest code. Okay, so what will happen, it will first of all check the conditions. Okay, depending upon true or false from this particular conditions, it will execute either this or this loop, and afterward this rest code wala concept. Okay, this was the if condition. If. So here simple, we are just checking. Okay, is not equal to num1. So in this case I'll get output as a true and then rest code. See, output will be true and rest code. Okay, yesterday example, if I use num1 is greater than num2, okay, num1 means 13 is greater than 12, perfect, that is true. Okay, I forgot to save that. Now check again. Here you will get true. Okay, so and so forth we can create. Again there is less than, num1 is less than equals to. Okay, so here is what we will get, output is 13. Okay, here what output we will get, true and false true and rest code, because it will check up to 13 and 13. If it is a 13 and 13, then it is okay. Okay, so what kind of application of this particular one, whenever you have to check, okay, if marks is less than 32, then K-team subject. Okay, so accordingly we can create over here, if it's equal to, it means if it is a marks 32, then you are pass, no KT. So in such examples you need to use this particular. Okay, now we will go with the bitwise operator. Okay, come to the bitwise operator. Here I can use some sort of result variable. Okay, num1, okay, and num2. Perfect. From system dot out dot println. Since I'm writing result, that is num1 and with num2. Okay, result. Mute yourself. Guys, please mute yourself. Okay, chalo. So guys, see what will happen now. Whenever you use bitwise operators, that time system will convert this decimal number to 101010 concept. Okay, so simply you can find out the output for the 13. Okay, then whatever the operations we are performing, that is the AND operator. Okay, we will check the output. Okay, output we will get is a 13, cause the number is same. If I use this, then you will get 12, and then okay, perfect. Okay, AND operator we are performing. If I give, that is 1122, okay, then you will get 2 output only. Okay, so accordingly it will create 8-bit data only. Just a second. Yes, it will create some sort of binary value. Okay, binary type. Same, this number will also get into the binary type, get converted into binary type. Okay, yeah, now the answer will be in a also binary format. You can do that particular things in your practice sessions. Okay, if you use AND, then this is a OR operator, bitwise OR. Then answer is different. Okay, now if you use this particular, okay, it is actually comparing all the bitwise. This bit will get compared with this bit, okay, and accordingly we will get an output. You can simply solve this particular questions bitwise wala concepts mein, okay. That is so simple concepts. If you use this particular one, then definitely you could able to solve a rest of the logics as well, okay. Afterwards we can use these approximations as well. Just a second, I will tell you. Okay, that is complete opposite हो जाएगा ये वाला particular. Now if you wanted to shift left and shift right, okay, by 2, then we can perform this kind of operations, okay. Same way we can, sorry, output of this will be 88. Now if you use this particular one, then 5 output will be, okay. So left, right and left shift by 2, okay. You can shift by 1 as well. Now guys, we will move forward with some sort of things. Just a second, I'll just remove from here, okay. Now see, we will use ternary operator. What do you mean by ternary operator? So generally what we are doing, we are writing as a true and false and etc case, right? Okay, using if and else, okay. So if I don't want to use if and else wala condition, so what I can do, simple, okay. So ternary operator syntax is what? Variable name, okay, variable name, suppose result, okay. Then here expression, that is condition, okay. Here will be the condition, and here we will check for the value, okay. Here we will check for value. If it is a true, then we will get this, okay. If it is not true, then we will get this particular value, okay. So chalo, we will do this particular things. I'll take int result equals to, okay. Now I should use one condition, okay. Just a second, I'll keep this particular one with the comment, okay, and we will go int result. I'll use for the condition. After equals to, here I need to give equals to marks. Here I have to use one condition. Condition is what? I need to check num1, okay, num1 equals to num2, okay. So it will definitely fetch me either true or false. So I put this ternary operator, okay. Now I can simply pass the value, that is t, okay, else it is false, okay. Perfect. Come here. It is not taking. What is problem with this? Add a cast string, okay. Cast string, I can simply cast a string. No worries, we will do that particular casting as well. Whenever we will do casting topic, no, that time we will do that particular things. Come here. Here simply we will pass, if it is a true, then fetch 1, else if it is a then 0, okay. Perfect. So guys, here is your, depend upon this conditions, you will get either 1 or 0. Just check this particular one. system dot out dot println. Okay, here we will use res. Perfect. Okay, chalo, we will see output. Here I got 0 because it returns me false type it is. Okay, chalo. So what I have to do, simply I'll put not equals to. If this condition satisfy, then definitely I should get true wala block. I got this true wala block. Okay, true wala block, that is one reason. Okay, so this is what your ternary operators. If you wanted to do note this particular string ka concept syntax, then you can definitely take. Guys, afterwards we will do some sort of looping ka case, and then we will move forward for the object oriented programming. Guys, up till now any doubt? Hello guys. No doubt. Okay, I'll simply erase this particular one. Okay, okay, sure guys. So what we will do now, we will do some sort of loops. Okay, loops. Sure. First of all, we will see if loop. Yes, everyone knows about this now. This is a condition. Okay, if it is a true, then if block will get this particular one. That is a true wala condition. Okay, now after this you will get if, then condition. Okay, yes, anyone having doubt? Redmi raise hands. I don't know his name. Okay, here if else condition is true, and if it is else, then it will give you false wala statement as well. Okay, false wala statement as well. Again, we will check for the nested if. Okay, nested if is for what reason? If you want to go with the multiple conditions. Okay, suppose here is condition 1. Okay, and this condition satisfied, and you have to have different conditions as well. If you have different conditions as well, then conditions 2 is there. Okay, you can go here inside this. Likewise you can go so and so forth. If logic is in such a fashion, then okay, likewise you can do. Move on. Yeah. Now this is the example of nested if. Now if we go with the else, if else, then if we have 2 or 3 conditions, and we have to check it respectively. If one condition match, no, then we will check for the second also not match, then we will check for the third condition. Okay, in that case we have to go with the if else if loop. If, then condition, suppose it is one condition. Okay, else, then guys, here we cannot put condition. Okay, so we need to use if again and condition 2. else if condition 3. Okay, this kind of concepts we have to do. Okay, yes, this is with the if else wala condition. If someone wants to make a note, you can make a note in a short time. Take a 2 minutes and you can create a notes. Guys, we will first of all take all the examples of loop. Okay, afterwards we will stop and again we will meet for the 3 to 4:30 sessions. Okay, in that particular 3 to 4:30 sessions, in that I will cover what we call it inheritance, then associations, okay, method overloading, overriding, polymorphism, okay, abstraction, class abstractions, okay, how to abstract method, that also we will see. Okay, and if time permits us, then we will go for the exceptions handling as well, that is try catch, okay, finally throw and throws, okay, and some sort of custom exceptions. Meanwhile, circuit students, can you tell me your feedback? Are you understanding properly? Yes. Okay. We are coming with some sort of additional technical course ka bundles on our websites. You will come to know that technical courses ka bundle, okay, in which in depth you will get all the knowledge and study material as well. Okay, soon you will come to know that particular soon you will come to know that notifications with you. Okay, and if you are interested in that particular one, you can register also. Then Java, Advanced Java, Python, Object Oriented Python, DBMS, RDBMS, Data Structures, all those courses are ready. And if you ask for the some sort of company oriented training, then we have Infosys as well as CG and L&T also. You can go for that as well. Chalo guys, we will move for next towards switch conditions, switch loop. Okay, guys, see, inside the switch, for what reason we will use switch? Okay, suppose if I go with this if then condition, okay, if then condition, afterwards else, then again if condition, so and so forth. Suppose I have thousands of conditions. Okay, I have thousands of conditions. Sorry. Suppose I have thousands of conditions and last condition is else. Okay, and here I make a statement that is I'm just writing in a simple way, pseudocode concept print. Here I'll make statement condition does not match. Okay, yeah, this I make statement. But to execute each statement I'm taking 1 minute. Okay, like for this particular condition I'm taking 1 minute for checking condition. Okay, so to reach at last conditions I'll take too long time. Okay, for that reason user has to be wait for such a long time. So to avoid this particular concept, we have switch condition. Okay, what switch condition does? Come here, switch switch. Okay, here we will use one variable. Okay, or some expression, or simply you can call it as a condition. Okay, afterwards simply you will come here and case case with the case name. Okay, with the case name you can simply call that particular case, and here your logic. So whatever inside the if ka true block you will write no when that particular condition get match. Okay, then true will give you if loop will give you true wala conditions. Okay, so inside that true block you are writing some sort of logic, no, that same logic you will write here. Okay, and to exit from it you can use break, or simply you can put it as this kind of thing. Okay, now what if the given expression does not match? Then we have to give default. Okay, here default, this particular code will get executed, whatever the code you wanted to give. Okay, likewise. So here cases can be multiple. Okay, any number of cases you can put over here, any number of cases. Okay, but case name should be unique. Case name should be unique. Okay, so likewise, so here condition is what? If this happens, if this happens, if this happens, else this one. Okay, now what is difference between if else if, okay, and switch case? So if else if is what? Line by line executions. Okay, and switch case is what? Block type of executions. What does it mean? How it is differentiated from each other? So whenever it is line by line executions, that means from first, even though I will get that particular code initially match, and the fifth 15th iteration, then to all 49 iterations will get executed. Okay, but in this case switch case, from this particular expression it will search for the particular case. If this case matches, okay, suppose fourth case is match, then all the cases before it are get avoided or eliminated, that are not executions, that are not into the executions. Again below of that also will not get executed. Okay, if the expression which I am looking for, if I did not get that particular one, okay, then default will get. Okay, default value will be there. Okay, then that is a switch wala condition. Afterwards we will go for the for loop. Again it is a so simple things. Okay, I will tell you for wala loop. It's too simple. Simple. Come here. Inside the for, what we have to pass? For. Here you will use initializations. Okay, afterwards condition, and afterwards increment or decrement. Increment or decrement you will use. Come here, this. So on each iteration, see here you will write some sort of logic. Okay, so guys, see, in initialization is what? Int I equals to 0. Okay, condition what I'm giving, that is I is greater than or equals to 10. Okay, and if I give here as a I plus plus, okay, int system dot out dot println, here I'll simply give name as I. Yes, can you tell me what will be the output of this particular code? Simple logic, huh guys? Simple logic. Can you tell me output of this particular code? Zero to 10. Someone told me 0 to 10, and someone told me 0. Just check what will the answer. Come here. Just a second. Just a second. It is not running properly. Okay. What do we get? Nothing. We get nothing. Chalo. I will try to print here. Here I cannot use this I because it is a local variable for the for loop only. Okay. Chalo. So I will try with this particular int count. Suppose come here, int count equals to 0. Okay, and here I am doing count plus plus, that is incremental I am using. Now simple count. Okay, chalo. I am not getting anything. Okay, reason behind it, this particular conditions is not getting true, cause see, initially value is what? 0. When I is 0 greater than or equal to 10, condition get false. If condition get true, then only incremental will happen, or else it will simply exit from the for loop and we will get some sort of different output. Ek minute, huh? Exit. See, now you will get output that exit. Okay, so I need to change here. Okay, so main thing is that for loop will execute only when this condition will get true condition. Okay, now check. I'm getting answer from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 11. Okay, if I remove this, if I remove equals to, then I'll get answer from 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay, guys, can you find any difference if I write this particular plus plus below this? Then the sequence which I'm getting at output, this particular sequence I'm getting, this particular sequence I'm getting at output, will it change? Will it affect or not? Yes, it will affect. Anand told me, yes, it will affect. Chalo, we will check. What happened? It affects? Just a second. No, I forgot to save. Sorry. See, now its value starting from 0. Yes, what is the difference between this? See, when this main method get executed, that time count equals to 0. Okay, perfect. So whenever this condition, for loop condition get true, this condition get true, that time what will happen? It will come inside the loop. Okay, in before that it will directly incrementing here. So what was the value? Count 0. So it will here we will get count 1. Okay, and afterwards that 1 we will printing simply, guys. Okay, now in this case what happened? Whatever the value inside the count, that we are first of all printing, and afterwards we are incrementing. Okay, that is the concept. Chalo. Yes, this is simple for loop, nothing else to go with it. Yeah, if initial wala case. Okay, if I go with this particular one, okay, I'll get output as exit. Okay, yeah. Now if I get this particular output as exit, can I use in this particular manner? No, I cannot use still, cause I'm not getting this condition as a true. So if I wanted to use this, is by either you can use by incremental method or you can use decremental method. Okay, so what I'm doing here I will put 0. Okay, and here I'll make 10. Now check the answer. You will get value from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to this particular. Okay, now here I'll make, that is the 10. Here I'll decrement the this particular. Now check by descending order. By descending order you will get an answer. Okay, chalo. So you can reverse that loop as well. Afterwards, while loop. We will go with the while. Yes, how while loop get executed? While here is the condition and here will be the statement. Okay, or else simple you can say logic. Okay, if this condition fetch you true value, then only it will execute, or else simply it will exit from the while loop. Okay, so as for loop we will try to get some sort of output. I equals to, suppose it is a 10. Okay, so here my condition will be I is less than, I is greater than 0. Okay, afterwards simple system dot out dot println. Okay, system dot out dot println, I'll simply print as I. Afterwards I minus minus, I have to decrement it, because somewhere I need to make this particular condition as a false, no? Okay, chalo. See, from 10 to 1 we got that particular sequence. Okay, if this particular condition goes on perfect, that is, suppose if I create this particular one and equals to 10. Okay, I'm not decrementing this, then what will happen, this will be the infinite while loop. See, this will be the infinite, so I need to stop it somewhere. Okay, chalo. Now we will do while. Okay, so we will tell system, yes, do with this particular system. So do. Okay, inside this we will write some sort of logic. Okay, and here while ka condition. Okay, when that particular condition is true, we will get do wala concept. The condition is true. Okay, we will execute this wala conditions. If it is this particular condition is false, then we will simply exit the loop. Okay, okay, sure, I will show you that particular output example as well. Int I equals to 10. Okay, if int I equals to 10, then we will check for the condition, that is I is greater than 1. Okay, now till when I is greater than 1, okay, it should execute. Okay, chalo, come here, system dot out dot println. Okay, system dot out dot println, I'll simply make it as I. Okay, perfect. And afterwards I minus minus. Okay, so how this will get executed? Int, it will check for the condition. Okay, once this condition get true, okay, it will execute. Okay, chalo, proceed. What happened? print. Okay, there is a typo error. Okay, we got output from 10 to 2. But guys, I will tell you one thing. Okay, if I give you equals to 1, then see what will the output? 10. What I make statement, while this condition is true, it will execute the block. But do while is that loop, even though condition does not match, it will execute once. Okay, first of all it will execute this particular condition, that is 10 you will get, but afterwards it will find for the while. Do we have such case? No. Then exit. Okay, so likewise we are using do while wala concepts. Now come here, now just see this particular one. It is checking for 10. Okay, on first iterations it will give you an output that is 10, perfect. Afterwards its value will be 9, it will check for the 9 is greater than 1, true. Come here, okay, now value 9 will get print. Okay, then afterwards we will get value of I is 8, so 8 we will check, and so forth. So at the end what will happen, when this particular 2 is here, okay, 2 we have printed over here, huh? Then afterwards we decrement this particular value. So it will check for 1 is less than 1, definitely we will get false output. Once we get that particular false output, it will exit the loop. Okay, that is the reason we are not getting 1. If you use equals to, then we will get 1 as well. Okay, in such a way we can do this particular thing. So that is for do while. Okay, now we have some sort of manual control over the program as well. Okay, what are those? We can use continue as well as break. Okay, if continue is true, if we make this particular as a, suppose if I use continue, okay, continue, okay, then it will definitely fetch you value as a true, and it will keep on executing. Okay, but if we make it as a break, if we write as a break over here instead of continue, if I wrote break, then even it will not execute next line, that is below line. It will simply break the executions and it will come out of that particular loop wherever it may be. Okay, so these particular executions of continue and break, we will go with some sort of examples and we will check with it. Okay, so next sessions will get start by 3 o'clock. Okay, 3 to 4 the timing will be, 4 or 4:15 might be. Okay, and we can go with some sort of object oriented, so polymorphism, abstractions method, this kind of concepts we will do in object oriented case. Okay, chalo guys, thank you. Is there anyone having doubt, guys? Hello guys, are you understanding properly, or any difficulty you are facing while understanding any concept, or do you want me to change some sort of teaching style, or that is perfect? Are you comfortable with teaching style? Hello guys. Okay, if you want to reply, then you can reply in chat room. Okay.
Harvest code saja. Diterang.
Guys, we will start in 5 minutes. Okay. We will wait for some people. Chalo guys. we will start with our coding. So guys, now we are going to start with constructor concept. Okay, what do you mean by constructor? Yes, Mir, any doubt? Mir is there, no? Okay, chalo guys, we will start. So guys, see, first of all I will create one new class. I need to delete this particular one. Okay, after deleting I'll create one class, new, then class name will be construct, construct, okay, exp, finish. See guys, I have created one class over here. Okay, now inside this I need to do some sort of things. Previous in morning sessions what we did, public static, okay, void main string args, okay, in this way we did. But now previously what we were using, that is string, 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 okay, suppose str equals to, this is a string, then we used to give, yeah, okay, so likewise we were using. But now we don't have to work with this particular one. I don't have to assign this string over here only. I need to give it in a later way. So how I can do that particular thing? For that reason I will use constructor. Constructor, when it will work, that I'll explain you. Okay, first of all see how to create constructor. Constructor is always created by its class. Okay, yes, always this class name, by that we will create construct, and inside the construct we need to access something, no? So for that reason, to access this variable we should use this keyword, this dot. Now you can see str is there, okay, str is there. Here you can set any value. This is a constructor. If it is a spelling mistake then just ignore it, okay. Chalo, now this is a string constructor that we have created, okay. So what happen, whenever we will run this particular class file, okay, that time control goes to the main method, and since it is a object oriented programming language, we are calling it as by object oriented one. So if we access this directly, okay, that is str, okay, it will definitely give you an error, okay, because there it is not a static type. It is not a static type. If you create it as a static, static, okay, then you can use here, but constructor will not allow you, okay, because this particular string we are using inside a constructor, no? So for that reason, how to use that? So to use that we need to create object. Object is always made up of what? Class. So how to create object? Come here, okay, this is a class, new instance we will create, okay, and for again object name will be obj, okay, and this object will be of which type? This will be of this construct ext file type, okay. Now inside the object we can access, guys please, inside the object we can access all the constructor declarations, okay. Sure, obj dot, now I can able to access this str, okay, do this. Now it is giving me some sort of error, okay. What is that error? Chalo,
तो ऐसे रोलिंग करे
we cannot directly call this one. system dot out dot println. Now it is complete. Now if I run this particular one, then I'll get an output. Okay, this is a constructor. Okay, so likewise you can create here string. Now I'll create one int emp id. Okay, that is employee id. Now this dot employee id equals to, here I need to give integer type data 1 2 3. Okay, now come here. Here we will give emp name. Okay, emp name. Here we will pass one string. Please understand yourself and mute you. Okay,
इधर है हाँ देख
don't ask me to mute yourself. Chalo. Yeah, now come here. We will use over here, that is name. Okay, name. Perfect. Okay, what is the employee name? Employee name we will get from this particular one. Chalo, I will do one thing. I'll take one thing. Satish. Okay, now come here. We will do access using this object. Okay, employee name is there. Okay, again concatenations, or else we will write in a new line itself. No issues. System dot out dot println. Okay, emp id. We will create object dot employee id. Chalo. Now we will run this particular one. See, name is Satish and employee id is 1 2 3. Okay, so guys, what happened? How this is working? See, whenever we are running this particular construct exp file, that time this main method take control. Okay, so whenever main method is running, guys, please mute yourself. Sure. Yeah, see, whenever this main method runs, no, that time we are telling create one object of which one class. Okay, perfect. So it will go for this particular class and all control will goes to this particular constructor. Okay, constructor will load automatically. Okay, once this constructor loads, that time this object, through this object we can access this name and employee id. Okay, simple thing you have to remember this. Okay, now how to create constructor? To create constructor you need to give class name. Okay, then new instance, one object name, whatever the name you want to give you can give. Okay, and which type of it is. This is construct exp type. Okay, so we will take this particular one. Whenever we will go for the interface, that time you will come to know how we are creating an object. Okay, once you done this particular one, then afterwards you can access this directly. It is using constructor. Here you can use directly using static as well, but sometimes we have to go with the constructor, sometimes we have to go with the static. Okay, so these are the some advanced features. As and when we will move forward for that particular advanced features, then definitely we will look for it. Okay, chalo. The constructor just now we saw it is non-argument type. Okay, cause see, we have this particular method kind of, okay, but it does not have any kind of argument. Okay, now we will see some parameterized constructor. Okay, parameterized constructor means what? We need to pass some sort of things. Now what happens, see, even I have one constructor, okay, I could able to access only one employee name, but if I want to access multiple employees name, then how to use that particular thing? Okay, for that reason I will do some sort of modifications inside this particular code. Okay, so what modifications will be? I'll just simply delete this particular thing. Okay, and afterwards I'll create this okay construct, that is okay, no issues. Here we will pass some sort of value, that is int. Instead of I'll not pass with it emp id comma, do one thing, keep it here. I'll simply go with the int, give id. Okay, then afterwards string name. Okay, yeah, perfect. Come here. Now why I took this particular two extra variables? Reason behind it, whenever I will call this particular constructor, no, whenever this constructor get triggered, that time it should accept two parameters, one is id and one is name. Okay, chalo, so how to pass that id and name to this particular employee id and employee name? To do that we will use this dot employee id equals to what we are getting id over here. Okay, so what will happen whenever we pass the value, okay, as an argument, that time this id will take the hold of this particular id value. Okay, and afterwards this will get transferred to the employee id. Again, come to this dot emp name. So name will be of this value. Okay, chalo, we will not open the slide, that's what I'm going to do now. Now I'll do one thing, I'll create one void kind of, okay, emp info. Okay, one method I have created, and inside this particular method I'll write something. Okay, what will that? System dot out dot println. Okay, println. Afterwards id. Now emp id is employee id is what? So we will simply write this emp id. Okay, now afterwards guys, please mute yourself. Chalo, system dot out dot println. Okay, employee name is emp name. Okay, yeah, up till now it is okay. So guys, what happens, say, whenever we are calling this particular object, we will create one object. Now we have to create one object. Okay, so whenever we create object, that time it should accept some parameters. Now to create an object, here if you move the pointer, no, that time it will ask you undefined. Okay, undefined means what happened over here? Yeah, add arguments. It asks you to for add arguments. Here you need to give some arguments. Suppose id is what? 1 2 3. Okay, and name is what? It's a string type, so we have to pass with the double quotes only. Okay, test employee. Okay, this I need to pass. Now I have created one object for the same. Okay, now I need to call this employee method, cause I need to print something in on my console. Okay, and who is giving me that printing capability? This employee info. So what I need to do, obj dot employee info. Okay, now save. See guys, now if you did, then you will get perfect employee id is 123 and test employee. Okay, name is test employee. Yes, what if suppose you want to call one more employee? Okay, test employee 1 2 3 4. Suppose here you will give different object name. You cannot give same object name. Okay, so you have to use different object name. obj2 dot employee info. Now save this particular. Try again. See, you are getting different one. So guys, see what happened here. You have created one dynamic structure for the code. Okay, and afterwards you are calling that particular code as and when you required. Okay, it means what? Code reusability is possible. Okay, you can take a note in short time. Okay, chalo make a note of this particular one. Chalo. Guys, now I'm removing this particular constructor. Okay, save this. Now it will not take parameters. Okay, perfect. See, now I have object also. I'm just removing this particular object. Okay, I'm just deleting this particular object. Guys, see, huh? Since it is not static type, okay, and if I try to use this directly, imp info, it will give me an error. Okay, but if I use this using object, then it is allowing me. Now it is perfect. Suppose I don't want to create object, but I want to use this particular employee info wala concept. Then what I need to do? Simply put static. Okay, I have put static. Okay, so here I can use this by emp info directly. See, now it is accessible, and if you try to run, then definitely you will get an output. Okay, like so whenever you are giving keyword as a static, so here we saw static methods. Okay, this is a static method type. So whenever you give keyword static to any method or any variable, it is throughout the class it is accessible. Okay, throughout the class it is accessible without creating an object. Okay, suppose you are not giving static keyword to any class or method, then you have to create one object, and through that object you can call. Suppose I remove this particular one, I'm repeating again, then you need to access this using this object. Okay, yes, this way we have to do. Now there is one more concept. What is that particular concept? Static block. Okay, chalo, we will see for that particular one. Suppose I am using static emp id 123. Okay, static emp name test emp. Okay, what we are getting? Syntax. Okay, token or something. So what we will do, simply static int, yeah, this should be int. Okay, this should be string. Yeah, now it is perfect. Now I can access this directly over here. Okay, suppose if I use emp id. Okay, employee id, yes, definitely I can use inside this system.out.println. okay, I can use there directly, no issues. But what static block does? Static block does this method, this static. Okay, static, and inside this you can give any assignment. So if it is a static int, okay, just leave here, don't use this, don't assign any value over here. Okay, just leave this. Now come here and use emp id, give name 123. Now semicolon, afterwards emp name. Here you will pass name as a test employee. Okay, sure. Yes, up till now it is done perfectly. Now if you want to access this particular one, same emp id. If you use this particular one, definitely you will get an error. Okay, why it is giving you an error? Because we need to use system.out.println. Okay, see. Okay, now if I run this particular one, I'll get an output that is 123 count. Okay, perfect. Likewise, same way I can create multiple static blocks. Okay, so guys, see one more thing. Whenever you run this particular class file, that time all control goes to the main object, main method, right? So here all static, those variable, those method are with keywords static, they will get first initializations. Okay, because of that reason only, without object we could able to access that. Okay, suppose I'm deleting this particular object, then too I will get output. Okay, so it means what? Whenever main method is run, that time it will take priorities. Okay, static, that it should get all the assignments, those have keyword as a static. Okay, suppose if we have multiple static block, static. Okay, multiple static block. So to understand that particular scenario, what I will do, system.out.println. Okay, here I'll give static block 1. Okay, same way I will use this particular inside here. Okay, now what I will do, I'll copy all this parameters over here. 1 2 3 4. Okay, and test employee is 1. Yes guys, now can you tell me what will be our output? I'll do one thing. I'll even take this particular one, emp name. Yes guys, can you guess what will be the output? Here is your first static block, here second static block. You can text me on chat room as well. Okay, yes guys, I'm expecting something from you. Reply. Okay, someone is replying that both, and one person reply that no, we will get 1 2 3 and test employee, that is SB1 ka part. Okay, chalo, we will see what output we are getting. Come here and okay, now SB1 no, come with SB2. Here we have to give SB2. Okay, so guys, see what happened when here concept come with overloading concept. Okay, overriding, you can call it as, no issue. So see what happened over here. When this main method runs, that time it finds where static blocks are present or not, static keyword is present or not. Yes, static keyword is present. Okay, so here we have two static blocks, means two initializations. Okay, and two static variables, one is integer and another one is a string type. Okay, so what it will do, it will go with the line by line executions. Okay, so first of all it will take value of, okay, system out.println sb1. Okay, it will definitely print this particular one, and it will assign employee id 123, employee id 123 to this employee id variable, right? Now again it will assign employee name to test employee. So it will assign test employee name to employee name. Okay, perfect. So what it contains now, employee id contains 123, employee name contains test employee. Perfect. But still execution not over, because we have one more static block. So it will take execution for this particular one. So now it is executing sb2, but here again we find employee id equals to 1234. Okay, perfect. Now here employee name equal to test employee 1. So what happened, the previous value which was there inside the employee id, that will get vanished and new value will get append over it. New value get inside this particular one. Okay, instead of append I will make statement new value will get assigned to the employee id. Okay, same as employee name. For that reason you will get 1234 and test employee 1. Hello guys, is it understandable? Vaibhav, Pooja, understood? Yes, perfect. Guys, chalo make a note of this particular one. Guys, please mute yourself, cause YouTube people won't able to understand them. This noise creating some disturbance for them as well. guys, I hope you're done with your note down wala part. Now we will move forward. Okay, chalo. Now we will see inheritance. Guys, what do you mean by inheritance? Inherit, okay, means some property of others. Okay, it means what? I don't have that particular things, but I'm borrowing from someone else. Okay, that means was inheritance. I'm just inheriting all the property. Chalo. So guys, what I will do, I will create one more class over here, cause here we required one master class, okay, and one subclass. Okay, chalo. So what we will do, we will create one master class. That master class we can call it as a super class. Okay, class. Suppose I'm creating one super class. Okay, now super class in this way. Yeah, perfect. I'm creating this is a super class. Now inside this particular class I'm creating string. Okay, string, suppose now we will take that same example, int employee id equals to, okay, employee id equals to 1 2 3. Now string emp name equals to test employee. Okay, chalo. What happened? Okay, I need to save. Perfect, there was no error. Now I'll create one method inside this particular superclass. Okay, this method is made of void. Okay, void emp info. Okay, chalo. Inside this I'm writing something. What I can write? System dot out dot print ln, okay, employee id is simple. I will just concatenate with the variable by name emp id. Okay, by variable name emp id. Same way I will call this and I'll put here. Here I will give that is name. Okay, now guys, see what happened. I have created one super class. Okay, and this one is my child class. So how this will be? Cause I need to access all this property, okay, inside this one. Okay, so parent will allow me, no, parent will give me some that particular property. So to do that particular things, construct exp. Okay, this will now become as a child class and this will become as a parent class. To do that particular things, we need to create some sort of relation in between this. So how to relate this to? We simply extends, extends. Okay, extends to where? This super class. Where? This super class. Okay, now save this. Okay, chalo, come here. Now we will create one object. Okay, to create a particular object, what we will do, simply new object. Okay, object has been created. Now obj dot, can you see employee info? Okay, employee info is there. I can access this. Guys, see what happened. I have created object of which class? This construct exp. Okay, but this construct exp extending all the property of superclass. Okay, so whatever inside superclass I have written, I can definitely access that program. Suppose if I remove this particular one, I'll get an error, you cannot able to access employee info, right? Chalo, so go with this and play. I got same answer. Okay, it means what is it? It is extending to the parent one. Okay, child is extending to parent one and it is taking all the property from the parents. Okay, that we call it as a what? Which type of it is there? It is inheritance. Okay, it is inheriting all the property of superclass. Understood? So guys, make a note of this. So what is applications of this inheritance? Okay, and application of this particular inheritance. Let's see, if I try to use, okay, first of all, this is type of void only. Directly I can call this particular one, no issues. Okay, I'll create some more, that is public, okay, string. Then what I can do, simple string emp name, this is our method, and simply it will return, since it is a public, no, since it is a public string, yeah, so we need to return something, return, 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 okay, return emp name. Okay, perfect, come here, yeah, right. So whatever the name, only name we are taking. Okay, afterwards, like public, we can create protected also. Okay, protected, protected. Okay, protected. What we will take? Protected ka, its department or its bank details. Okay, anything we can take, no issues. So what I will do, protected, I'll create string, okay, emp bank details. Okay, yes. Now here I need to return something. What I need to return? Okay, return, I'll do one thing, employee bank details. Okay, I'll do one thing, get employee bank details. Okay, this will return bank details. Now we will take one more protected. Okay, it is type of void, set employee bank details. Okay, yeah. Now what we need to do, we need to pass string type of it is, because we have given string no here, so here we need to pass string afterwards here one name, that name will be bank details, bank details. Okay, now here we have to use this dot bank name is there or not? bank details, if we use bank details equals to bank details. Okay, now we need to do some sort of construction wala part over here. Definitely we will do. For that reason, come here, string. Now this is a private string by name. Okay, come here, bank details, no, IFSC number, anything, SBI 1 2 3 4 5 6. Suppose this is a number. Okay, change to get employee bank details. We are returning something, right? We did, no? Change to get employee bank details. Nah. Set employee. Then after setting that particular value, just a second, guys. After setting that particular value, we will do one thing. We will simply put this particular one over here. Yeah, right. Okay. Simply bank details we are returning. Now come here, and how to call that particular things now. See guys, what I done right now. Inside the super class, okay, inside the super class I have created two method. One is for get details, okay, another is for set details. Okay, to setting this particular, I have passed some parameterized variable, okay, that is IFSC number I have passed. Okay, so this pass will this bank details will give or will set the value for this, and afterwards it will go to the constructor, and through that constructor I can return this particular value. Okay, now come here, I'll create one object is already created. Okay, it is constructor types. Okay, now to access this what I need to do, I need to get what bank details. No, for setting the value I use this set wala method. To get I need to use get wala method. Okay, chalo come here and system.out.println. okay, system.out.println. afterwards object name, okay, obj dot, here you can get employee bank details. Which one? This wala. I'll just click here, no? Okay, I get this particular one. Suppose if I remove this particular one, I'll get an error at a line number 37. Okay, I could not able to access get employee details. Control C, control save, and afterwards come here, just play this. See, you could able to see this is your bank details. Now if you want to give its name as well. Okay, so simple obj dot employee info is there or not. Yeah, employee info is there. Print this. Now we can get all these details. Guys, do you want me to explain this again? If it is yes, then please respond on the chat room. Okay, no one need explanation again, right? Okay, here ambiguity error. Can we declare variable inside the static block? Yes, we can declare variable in static block. Okay, then Piyush in a day. Afterwards, I suppose say A is a superclass and B extends to A. This makes B subclass of A. Now if there is a static block in a superclass, we created an object of a subclass B. Static block will get called. Yes, definitely static block will get called. Yes. Chalo guys, I was looking for YouTube also. No? For that reason I took some sort of time. Now we will go with abstractions. Okay. Let's see. Abstractions means what? For what reason abstraction is used? Can you tell me? Yes guys, can you tell me what do you mean by abstraction? Guys, abstraction means what? Suppose if you want to hide some sort of data, okay, if you want to hide some sort of data, yes, just a second, I got just now chart to hide the data. Perfect. Okay, you give me that particular answer. Okay, so guys, hiding of data means what exactly? So first of all we will see what does it mean. See, through when I do this object dot, that time I can able to get employee ID, employee name, employee info. Okay, see this particular one. Okay, employee ID, employee name, employee info, employee name as well. Okay, this is another one. After that, get employee bank details. Okay, this one. So it means what? Everything I could able to get, even though it is protected, but it is extending. No, it is extending to the superclass. So what happened? I could able to get everything inside the object. But suppose if I want to hide some data, I don't want to show that all data, then for that reason we need to abstract something. It means what? Whenever we are doing some project stuff, that time teacher asks us submit your abstracts. Abstract means what? Whatever the project you wanted to do, should tell us in the short descriptions. Okay, not everything. Whatever the important, that particular things you only tell me. Rest garbage value, keep it with you. Okay, it means what? Hide some data and show some data. Likewise. So what I will do, I have created this particular already. Yeah, but this time before the class we need to add one keywords, that is abstract. abstract. Okay, chalo. Now come here and what we will do. Okay, chalega. Just a second. We will take. I'll make 2 or 3 methods over here. Okay. Publ public void. Okay. Emp. First of all, I'll take ID. Okay. Then public void emp name. Okay, public void emp bank details. Okay, chalo. Now see, simple, I can write over here system dot out dot println. Inside println, employee empid is okay. Suppose I give name as 12 only directly. Afterwards we can create this as a static dynamic one. Now I am giving it a static type. Employee name is test employee. Okay, now come here. Okay, perfect. I just save all this everything. Perfect. See guys, if I use static, okay, then directly I can use here, that is empid. Okay, employee ID I can use directly over here, but I don't want to use in that particular fashion. So what I have to do, I have to do some sort of abstractions. I don't want to show all the details. Suppose here employee mobile number is also there. EMP mobile number, okay, and inside this I am passing some sort of data, okay, 98989898. Okay, chalo. Now I don't want to show mobile number to anyone. Up till now it is okay. I will not get any kind of error, cause I will not get any kind of error, not in our output, because inside the main I did not written anything. So guys, see here, this base class will extend to super class. Okay, inside this super class we need to abstract. Okay, means we have all this information, but we will access this information through this super class. Okay, for that reason abstraction we have to do. So do that particular public ab abstract. Okay, public abstract. Okay, void, what I wanted to show, employee ID. Okay, employee ID, I call this particular method. Perfect. Now come here, we will create one object. How to create that particular object? Chalo, we will create object by name, that is okay, by its base name. By its base name we will create, because class name is this, no, base class. Okay, new instance we will create, object name we will give. Okay, and this object will be of which type? This super class type. Okay, now if you try to access obj dot, then you are getting employee ID, right? You got this employee ID. Why I'm getting this error over here? Cannot hide. Okay, here I have used static. Now static I have to remove. Okay, for example I show you that particular things. See, suppose static if I give, then it will give me an error. What error it is? Remove static modifier of employee ID, because this static method cannot hide the instance method from the superclass. Means what? If you use in this such fashion, then employee ID you cannot hide. So when it will fetch you an error, see, if I rename this employee ID by this particular one, okay, now it will not give me an error, cause this particular method says that now you have successfully hide this employee name. Okay, now here through the object, if you try to access this, you won't able to access. Now come here and see employee name. Yeah, now if some people are like, they ask me this particular questions. Suppose if you write hard coded, Okay, we know we could not able to access all that particular things, but same time we can write that particular things. No, if you write and try to run this particular one, you will fetch an error. Okay, first of all, it will not allow you to compile itself. Okay, unresolved compilation problem. First of all, you need to compile. No, to successfully compile, you need to resolve this particular error. To resolve that particular error, what you need to do? Suppose you wanted to access this employee name as well. Okay, chalo. Now you could able to access all the details, right? Yeah, in such way you can access all these things. Now some things are like, if you do some sort of subscriptions, what is the application of this kind of concepts? Okay, suppose if you use if you buy any kind of subscriptions, then you can use this particular fashion. Okay, these applications work over there. Okay, one more thing, if you use any kind of upgradations, suppose today you won't able to access all that particular concept, but in future if you wanted to use that, in future if you wanted to give that particular rights to that particular user, then definitely simply you can do. Now see what happened, guys. I have only two accessibilities, one is mobile and another one is what, employee name. Suppose I want to take its bank detail as well. Okay, right now I could not able to access that. Okay, obj dot, no, I could not able to access, chalega. So for that reason I need to check something over here. So public abstract void, simply I'll put bank details over here. Once this bank detail kept here, no, obj dot, see, employee bank details, now I could able to access. Save this and run. Okay, see, IFSC number I could able to access. So in this way we can do so many things, and this is actually what abstraction. Okay, abstraction of class. Likewise you can try with abstractions of methods, abstractions of variables, anything you can try. Okay, so guys, our main aim is to tell you that how you can prepare yourself for technical rounds. Okay, so guys, can you give me some feedback so that I can move forward with my conclusions? Okay, what was our main motto? Okay, so those who are from those who are from circuit backgrounds, circuit branch, have you understood in the proper way what I was trying to teach you? Guys, please do reply, or else you can unmute yourself and we can have some sort of discussions. Yes, Desai Anuj from EXTC. He replied yes. Anuj, have you faced any difficulty while understanding some concepts?
Yes, sir. But now you're teaching obj dot employee more. That class was not understood.
Okay, this part you did not understand, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yes, guys, I will repeat you again this particular concept. See, previously when I was creating an object, that time what happened? I was using this type of concept, right, Anuj?
Yes, sir.
Yes, but now what happened? What my mind changed and I use this particular one? Yes, I will tell you. See, guys, what happened? I this is our base class. This is our super class. So even though information is content with the base class, then to super class will decide whether we have to give or not, right, Anuj?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So for that reason what I did, yes, you can create object of this particular class. Okay, object of this particular class, it means instance. Afterwards this object is variable. Okay, that can be anything, that is employee details as well, no issues. Now, but the object type will be of superclass, this superclass. So whatever the inside superclass, that only you will get. Okay, rest data you could not able to access. Anush, now it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now if I use in this fashion, then it will not give me an error. But what happen here, abstraction will not be get complete. See, what mobile number I could able to access, name also. Now employee ID. Okay, I will remove this static. Okay, now I haven't passed employee ID inside the superclass. Okay, but I have created one object. Through that object I am trying to access. See, employee ID I got.
Yes.
Yes, I got employee ID. So here abstraction is not successfully done. If I comment this particular one, I'll not get error. Because what happen, you are creating object of class, but this type, this constructions type only. So whatever the inside this method, that are easily called by this particular object. So whenever you are performing abstraction, okay, whenever you are performing abstractions, that time what you need to do, base class should be extend to super class, okay, or any other class. Okay, and inside that you need to call this abstract. But to use abstraction you need to use abstract keyword to the caller method as well as class. Okay, now I'll simply copy and paste it here. So Anuj, can you tell me, if I paste over here, then what error I'll get, where I will get error? Anuj?
In upper class.
Okay, suppose yes, see, these are the method I'm calling. Okay, and if I put superclass here, then I'll get error at employee name and employee ID, cause this is not added over here. Now see, only employee ID will get. Now if I add this emp id, okay, so everything I could able to access. But if I want to abstract everything, then why I'm using abstractions then? So abstraction is used for hiding your data. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now you can see your output. Okay, yes guys, so likewise we have a couple of courses as well for technical round, company oriented as well as technology oriented. If you wanted to go with some sort of technology oriented, that is Java, okay, Python, machine learning, data science, rdbms, dbms, okay, data structures, c++, etc., everything you can have a look at our websites as well. Okay, campuscredentials.com. Chalo, so guys, here we will end with the session. Yes, Aishwarya, do you have any kind of query? Aishwarya? Yes, Sahil asked me one question. Why can't we make method static in abstractions? So I'll see if we make, it is not that particular concept we cannot make, we can make, that is static one. But if you make that static, no, static, then throughout the class you can access that. Okay, throughout the class you can access that. Suppose employee id is there, now it is static, no, so I can directly call in this fashion, I'll not get error, right? Even, okay, this kind of concepts. Okay, anyone, sir, can you explain that part you explained before you taught abstractions? Just a second, can you tell me which part guys, do you have any doubts on Zoom meeting? Hello guys. No, no doubt. Okay. Someone asked me question. Sir, for interview basics, programming is needed in how many language? Okay. Sagar, if you are asking that particular questions, then for programming purpose, generally companies expecting Python and Java. Okay, if suppose you are from circuit background, then you may get that particular choice, you can go with C or C++, but mainly their focus is Java, because Java is strict to object oriented programming language. Okay, and one more thing, Python is widely used and nowadays it has been more popular. Okay, for that reason, but Java is mainly focused because all the concepts of Java can implemented anywhere in the programming language. Okay, so my suggestion will be, instead of going number of language, go with quality of language, that is Java or Python. Okay, for circuit background I am telling, circuit branches, guys, you have worked with MATLAB is also following Python syntax only. Okay, so if you are new for that particular Python language, then don't think, yeah, Python is completely new for me, how to understand that particular concepts. Okay, so it is not like that, you can learn Python as well. Okay, Python is very easy language, that is not big deal. But if you wanted to become a technically strong, okay, then my suggestion is go with Java. Okay, nowadays those companies are working with Java. Okay, the project which are related to payment gateways, the project which are related to government bodies, okay, they are only working with Java, but rest people are working with Python, then PHP, ASP.NET. Nowadays this ASP.NET is not that much used, .NET Core is widely been used. Okay, so there are some sort of reasons. If you are if you wanted to know, then definitely in next future this kind of workshops we will cover all these particular concepts. Okay, and if you want some more workshop, this kind of workshops, then you can simply forward your request, or simply you can comment which kind of technology you wanted to learn, specific to technology or specific to applications, that we can do, no issues for the same. Okay, if it is there any kind of doubt still, you can post it on a chat room. Okay, yes, Sahil, suppose A is a superclass and B is a subclass, can we add method with the same name in A and B? Yes, Sahil, we can do that particular things by same name. Then their overloading ka concept will happen, huh? Overloading ka concept. Then object overloading. Even now we have some limited time, no? Then in future we will cover that object casting and everything. Okay, casting of objects and etc. Yes, guys. Now please do reply. No doubt. Okay, guys, I'm sharing some sort of details with you. Okay, our official email ID. On that particular email ID, if you want some sort of extra things, this kind of workshops again and again, you can simply post there, and our management team will decide, okay, when to conduct that particular things. Okay, this and Zoom meeting people, where are they? I'm working with multiple windows, no? That is the reason. Yes, guys. Okay, you can post your queries on this particular email ID. Oh, sorry. Everyone in meeting. You can post our email your queries on this particular official email ID. We will definitely get back to you. Okay, guys. Sure. Thank you.